Welcome everybody then to session 2 of the Hertfordshire ASA County Championships 2016. We'll be bringing the officials on in a couple of minutes, and then we're looking for a start at 2:45. The session this afternoon, a mirror up this morning, so we've got the girls doing the backstroke and the boys doing the fly, and then the finals afterwards, and hoping of course for a slightly shorter delay between the finals and the heats and the finals. So should be a good session again this afternoon. We'll just wait until the officials are ready and then we'll get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together for your promoter, Mrs. Karen Huckle, your meet director, Mr. Graham Huggin, your principal referee, Mrs. Sheila McKenzie, and your swimming manager, Mr. Brian Thompson. And will you please welcome onto Portside your officials, led by the Hertfordshire ASA President, Janet Gardner, and East Region President, Kate Maguire. Announcer and commentator for session 2, Mr. Grant Chivers.
Well, welcome back everybody. Officials, if you'd like to take your positions, please. Then we'll do a test start, and then we will get underway. The first event, as I was saying earlier, the 100-metre backstroke for the girls, followed by the 100-metre fly for the boys. And 12 heats of the girls. So once we've done the test start, we'll be ready to go. Heat 1 of event 115, the girls 100-metre backstroke referee.
Okay, we've got Sophie Chen in lane 3, Grace Harvey, lane 4, Tamsin Morin, lane 5, and Bella Parkus in lane 6.
Our first heat underway then this afternoon. 100 metre backstroke. Fairly close race this. Lane 2, Sophie Chen of Hatfield. Then we have Tamsin Morin of Bishop Stortford and Bella Parkus of Hoddesdon. Those three swimmers turning pretty much at the same time. We're down towards the finish end of our first race this afternoon. Sophie Chen of Hatfield in the lead with the pink hat in lane 3. Just behind her, Bella Parkus of Hoddesdon. Not much to choose between them. But Sophie Chen is going to take the win. Her time, 1:27.96.
Heat 2, referee. We have Antonia Jubb in lane 1, Ashley Cooper lane 2, Clara Livingston lane 3, Sophie Giorgio lane 4, Tilly Beckwith lane 5, Isabel Godfrey in lane 6, Holly Robinson in lane 7, and Gemma Nottage in lane 8.
Very close this between the two swimmers in lanes 5 and 6. Tilly Beckworth, Isabella Godfrey. Slight advantage to Tilly Beckworth of Hemel Hempstead. Those two swimmers moving down towards the turn end. And Holly Robinson of Hemel Hempstead just beside them. Those three vying for the lead then. Sophie, Tilly Beckworth, Isabella Godfrey and Holly Robinson. Close races between them as they come back down towards this end. Half a length to go. Slight advantage to Tilly Beckworth still of Hemel Hempstead. Beckworth of Hemel Hempstead in the lead. Just ahead of Godfrey and Robinson. And taking the win in the end, Isabella Godfrey. 1:22.52.
Heat 3, referee. This heat, we got Lucy Coyer-Bell in lane 1, Emily Penfold lane 2, Eleanor Craig lane 3, Bethan Fuge lane 4, Ellie Hollis in lane 5, Sarah McGrath lane 6, Millie Anderton in lane 7, and Lydia Zanetti in lane 8.
Early advantage to Millie Anderton of Hemel Hempstead with the blue hat in lane 7. Almost a body's length ahead of the rest of the field. We've got Eleanor Craig of Ware, Watford perhaps, in lane 3. Millie Anderton, Hemel Hempstead in the lead. Eleanor Craig of Watford in second place. Pretty close for third place, just in third place at the moment. Bethan Fuge of Hatfield. Moving back down towards the finish then. A fast finishing Eleanor Craig of Watford. Millie Anderton still in the lead though. Just at the end there, Millie Anderton takes the win. Her time 1:17.85. Second place goes to Eleanor Craig and third place to Lucy Coyabell.
Clear the pool, swimmers, clear the pool. Heat 4, referee. Heat 4, we got Caitlin Liu in lane 1, Abby Hewson lane 2, Millie Fields lane 3, Eleanor Mason in lane 4, Sienna Treglohan in lane 5, Alice Richardson lane 6, Harriet Clements in lane 7, and Isabel Chapman in lane 8.
Sienna Treglogan in the lead at the halfway point. She turns just ahead of the rest of the swimmers. Eleanor Mason of Bishop Stortford just behind her. They come off the wall. Little to choose between them now. Mason versus Treglogan for the lead. Third place pretty tight amongst the rest of the swimmers as they move down towards the turn end for the final time. Just over a length to go. Eleanor Mason now in the lead for Bishop Stortford. Early leader, Treglogan of Cheshunt just drifting back a bit. Moving up into second place. Millie Fields of Bishop Stortford. Eleanor Mason though, the leader, she comes underneath the flags. 3 or 4 strokes to go. Eleanor takes the win. Her time, 1:16.01. Second place, Millie Fields, Bishop Stortford. And third place goes to Sienna Treglogan from Cheshunt.
Heat 5, referee. It's just a short delay while we get something out of the water at the moment, so short delay. If the swimmers want to relax for a moment, it would just be a short delay. Okay, just to remind the swimmers, you must go around the scoreboard side when you're going back to your seats, not around the far side, the audience side, around the scoreboard side to get back to your seats, okay? Heat 5, referee. We have Libby McGill in lane 1, Rosin Clark lane 2, Emily Radon in lane 3, Harriet Newman lane 4, Charlotte Hingston in lane 5, Marcia Billingham lane 6, Clementine Waterhouse in lane 7 and Sophie Hindle in lane 8.
Lane 6 and 7 vying for the lead. Slight advantage to 6 rather. Marcia Billingham from Tring. Marcia Billingham just turns first. Don't know if she kicks off the wall first. Not quite, but she went into the turn first. Coming off the wall strongly though. Emily Radon off Costa. With the blue hat in lane 3. Lane 1 closest to the scoreboard. Lane 8 closest to the spectator area. With the lane numbers on the blocks, and it's lane 3 still, just with the lead. She goes into the turn, kicks off the wall. That's Emily Radon of Costa. Moving back down towards the finish, half a length to go. It's Radon in lane 3 versus Charlotte Hingston in 5 for Hemel. At the moment, Radon's got it under control, 3 or 4 strokes to go. Emily Radon takes the win. Her time, 1:14.46. Second place, Charlotte Hingston of Hemel. 1:15.25, and third place on a 1:15.37, Marcia Billingham of Tring. Clear the pool to the sides, please, swimmers. Clear the pool to the sides, please.
Heat 6, referee. Larissa Dean lane 1, Sarah Carroll lane 2, Izzy Salisbury lane 3, Eleanor Turpin lane 4, Ellie Galvin lane 5, Isabel Harbour lane 6, Freya Woolgrove in lane 7 and Florrie Gertz in lane 8.
Coming up towards the halfway point, early leader, Izzy Salisbury from Berkhamsted. Izzy Salisbury just in the lead, being pushed hard by Eleanor Turpin. They come off the wall pretty much together. Izzy has his advantage, Eleanor just a little bit behind her. And third place at the moment, Isabel Harbour of Verulam. Moving back down towards the turn end, just underneath the flags, a length or so to go. Izzy Salisbury for Berkhamsted still turns first in the lead, comes off the wall in the lead. Salisbury ahead of Turpin then as they move down towards the flags at the start end for the final time. 5 metres to go. Izzy Salisbury extended that lead all the way. Good final 50 there. She takes the win. Her time 1:11.61. Second place Eleanor Turpin, and third place went to Ellie Galvin. Clear the pool to the sides, please, swimmers. Clear the pool to the sides, please.
Heat 7, referee. Izzy Anderton in lane 1, Megan Pope lane 2, Aggie Burns lane 3, Chloe Woodruff in lane 4. There are no swimmers in lane 5 and lane 6. Kate Andrew in lane 7 and Ella Williams in lane 8.
Good close race this, lane 3 in the lead. Aggie Burns off Harpington. Very close indeed, they are pretty much in a line across the pool. Anybody's race at the moment. Aggie Burns goes into the turn first, comes off the wall first. 2 swimmers in lane 7 and 8. Kate Andrew, Eleanor Williams not far behind her. As they move down towards the turn end, Aggie Burns still with the advantage. 3 or 4 metres to, sorry, just into the turn. Aggie Burns in the lead. Close for second place, Kate Andrew, 7, Eleanor Williams in lane 8. Second and third as they come off the wall, half a length to go. Aggie Burns still with the advantage. Underneath the flags, Aggie Burns takes the win for Harpington. Her time 1:12.55. Second place, Eleanor Williams, and third place, Kate Andrew.
Heat 8 referee. And we've got Grace King, lane 1, Abby Hurst, lane 2, Chloe Ogden, lane 3, Jess Turley, lane 4, Alice Fender in lane 5, Sophie Taylor, lane 6, Jessica Penkel in lane 7, and Emily Lush in lane 8.
Abby Hurst at Berkhamsted in lane 2 with the gold hat, just in the lead, just ahead of Sophie Taylor of Costa. They turn pretty much together. Abby Hurst though comes off the wall in the lead. Just beginning to extend that lead slightly. Sophie Taylor in second place, and third place Alice Fender of Hemel Hempstead. They go into the turn. Abby Hurst maintains her advantage as she comes back towards the start end, just over half a length to go. Abby Hurst in the lead. Sophie Taylor in second place, pretty close for third, but Alice Fender just has it at the moment. Abby Hurst, good strong swim here, half a body's length or so in the lead. Hits the pads, tops the time on 1:11.20. Second place goes to Sophie Taylor, and third place to Alice Fender. Clear the pool to sides, please, swimmers. Clear the pool to sides, please.
It's now a Heat 9 referee. It's Lily Merritt in lane 1, Shona McKenna lane 2, Libby Dunford lane 3, Molly Bradley in lane 4, Maddie Smith in lane 5, Brianna Maisie in lane 6, Jessica Heath in lane 7, and Jessica Woodward in lane 8.
Good close heat this. 2 swimmers vying for the lead here, both from Tring. The 2 Tring swimmers turn pretty much at the same time. Molly Bradley in 4, Brianna Maisie in 6. So one of the tighter heats we've had so far this afternoon. The 2 Tring swimmers maintaining their lead. Not far behind them, Lily Merritt of Hoddesdon in lane 1. Coming off the wall then. Coming back fast now, Libby Dunford of Hoddesdon in lane 3. So So we've got the Tring swimmers versus the Holliston swimmer. At the moment though, Brianna Maisie in the lead. And in the end it went to the other Tring swimmer, So it went to Libby Dunford on a 1:11.44, and then in second place Brianna Maisie for Tring. Clear the pool to sides, please.
Heat 10, referee. Okay, this is the first of the seeded heats, and we've got Hannah Carroll, lane 1, Lauren Stott, lane 2, Mia Carter, lane 3, Amy Young, lane 4, Shannon Stott, lane 5, Beatrice Barder, lane 6, Bailey Wilkes in lane 7, and Brogan Finnegan in lane 8.
Lane 4 with the early advantage of fastest entrant, Amy Young of Bishop Stortford. Amy Young with almost a body's length advantage as she goes into the turn. Then it's the two swimmers each side of her in second and third. Shannon Stott and Mia Carter. Amy Young moving away from the field all the time from Bishop Stortford. Entered on a 1:06.66. Huge advantage over the rest of the field compared with that earlier heat. Second and third still the same. That's a good race. Mia Carter, Shannon Stott as they come back towards the start. Just under half a length to go. Amy Young underneath the flags. Huge win here. It's very close to second place. Going to be very tight indeed. Amy Young takes the win, 1:06.20. Second place goes to Mia Carter, and third place to Shannon Stott. So just to let you know, after this event, we will work out who the top 10 finalists, or the finalists in each age group are. So we'll have the top 8 and 2 reserves. We will give a copy of that to each coach, or a coach from each club rather. We will post it on the walls and I will read them out. So hopefully it will be very clear who is in the finals. As always, if you wish to withdraw, please come and see me and we can take notice of that. Heat 11, a referee.
It's the second of the seeded heats with Fiona Holmes in lane 1, Keela McKenna, lanes 2, Grace Wiley, lane 3, Ellie Mitchell, lane 4, Georgina Lawson, lane 5, Josie Precious White in lane 6, Zoe Horn in lane 7, and Leanne Carey in lane 8.
Ellie Mitchell of Bishop Stortford in the lead in lane 4. Being pushed hard by Georgina Lawson of Gloucester. In lane 5, those two swimmers quite a bit ahead of the rest of the field. In particular, Ellie Mitchell moving away. Of course, these are cyclically seeded heats. So in lane 4, we have the third fastest qualifier from the last 3 heats worth of swimmers, the last 24 swimmers. So she should be moving away from the rest of the field, and indeed she is. Ellie Mitchell then, half a length to go, being pursued by Georgina Lawson, and then in third place at the moment, Grace Wiley. Ellie Mitchell comes in and finishes first, her time 1:03.46. Second place, Georgina Lawson, and third place, Grace Wiley.
Heat 12, referee. So now moving on to the last of the last race of the 100-metre backstroke. Lauren Andrew, lane 1. Charlotte Watson, lane 2. Neve James, lane 3. Fastest Pryor, lane 4. Laura Copping, lane 5. Claire Burrell, lane 6. Jess Patrick, lane 7. And Sophie Burns in lane 8.
So the fastest entrant, Georgie Pryor in the lead in lane 4. Georgie won the fly race this morning overall. Moving away from the rest of the field as we'd expect, looking to qualify in first place, I imagine, for the heats, for the finals rather. Pretty close for second place and third place. Georgie Pryor turns first then. Second and third is Claire Burrell and Jessica Penkel. Back at the front, Georgie Pryor then just moving up towards the flags for the final time. 3 or 4 strokes to go. Close for second place still, Charlotte Watson and Neve James. So the winning time for Georgie Pryor, 1:04.61. And that completes event 115. As we move on to the second event, event 116, the boys 100-metre fly.
We have a DQ from event 115, heat 8, lane 3, disqualified for a technical infringement. Now moving on to heat 1, referee. Just 3 swimmers in this race. Alex Williams in lane 3, Max Hill, the only 10-year-old, in lane 4, and Marcus Moscaza in lane 5. Four lengths to the pool. Coming up to the halfway point, as if Alex Williams is just about taking this race. He's got 2 lengths to go. He is closely followed by Marcus Moscaza. These boys' entry times ranging from 1:39 to 1:40. And 2 11-year-olds and 1 10-year-old. Coming down this last length, it looks as if they're all in a line. Marcus has got a tiny lead over Alex. Coming up to 5 metres to go. It's very close. Let's see if Marcus takes it. Marcus finishing 1:38.14. In second place is Max Hill, and in third we've got Alex Williams. Heat 2, referee. We have Kieran Mallory in lane 1, Enzo Lim lane 2, Sam Pyfinch in lane 3, Maxwell George lane 4, Daniel Ord lane 5, Joshua Heason lane 6, and in lane 7, Max Chown from the Costa Swimming Club. And these boys coming up to the halfway point. It looks like Kieran Mallory has just about got a lead from lane 1, but it's 3 boys in a line. They all turn together. 50 metres to go. Daniel Ord looks as if he's taken this away on the 3rd length from Watford Swimming Club. He's going to turn in 1st place. And Daniel's pushing out into a 5-metre lead. Daniel with an entry time of 1:33.74. He's got 5 metres to go. Daniel in 1st place. And it looks like Kieran's got 2nd, and in 3rd, lane 6, Joshua Heason. We have a disqualification from event 115, heat 3, lane 6, disqualified for a technical infringement. Heat 3, referee. Zane Batt in lane 1, Lewis Cripps lane 2, Joe Randall lane 3, Connor Sullivan lane 4, Alex Catton lane 5, Freddie Arbuthnot in lane 6, Edward Richardson lane 7, and Taylor Coe in lane 8.
Coming off the 1st turn then, good underwater phase there for the swimmer in lane 5, Alexander Catton. For Bishop Stortford, a long way ahead of the rest of the field. Good race for 2nd place, slight advantage to Lewis Cripps of Aware, as Alexander Catton way ahead of the rest of the field, 5 or so. It's Joe Randall, apologies, for Royston in 2nd place, pretty close for 3rd place. As they move down towards the far end of the pool, still in the lead, Alexander Catton. He turns, he's coming back down towards the start end as the other swimmers turn now. Joe Randall in 2nd place for Royston, pretty close for 3rd place, and a fast Zane Batt of Chestnut in lane 1. Could move up into 2nd place, and a sneaky look over to his right. Meanwhile, out in the lead, Alexander Catton of Bishop Stortford. He takes the win. His time, 1:18.78. It's tight for 2nd place. Very tight indeed, but in the end it goes to Joe Randall of Royston. And just whilst the swimmers get ready for the next race, we have a technical infringement disqualification for event 116, heat 1, lane 5. Mark Evans in lane 5, Thomas Ogden in 6, Lewis Shaner in 7, and James Irvine in lane 8.
Coming down the 2nd lane, it looks like lane 1. Christopher Hughes is taking this race up to the halfway point. He's very closely followed by lane 6, which is Thomas Ogden. And then it's very close for 3rd place. Christopher Hughes is an entry time of 1:19.44. He's from the Tring Racing Club, Swimming Racing Club, but he's now been taken over by lane 6, Tom Ogden from Bishop Stortford. And they're turning with 50 metres to go. And Tom's... And coming down the 2nd length, it looks like lane 3. Harry Thorne from the Berkhamsted Club. He's coming up to the halfway point. It's very close for second place, but the Watford swimmer Devesh Kapoor takes second, and they've got 50 metres to go. 3 swimmers in the front. Lane 3, Harry Thorne, entry time of 1:14.88. He is now being pushed all the way by Devesh Kapoor, who turns first with 25 metres to go. Dervish and Harry neck and neck coming down this final leg, but coming back into this race is Daniel Murtagh. They've got 5 metres to go, and Dervish is going to finish. He does. He takes it first in 1:12.02. Second is Daniel Murtagh, 1:12.92, and third is Harry Thorne. Heat 8, referee. Johnny Farrow 1, Matthew Redjeb 2, Zach Patel lane 3, James Chanels 4, Thomas Stanbury 5, Daniel English 6, Ashley Coombs 7, Ralph Davis lane 8. And coming down this second length, we have lane 4, which is James Chanels. He's coming up to the halfway point. He's very closely followed by Zach Patel, both from the same club. Moving down the first length, James is certainly extending his lead over Zach Patel. Third place, it looks like lane 8, Ralph Davis is coming into this race as well, but with 25 to go. James Chanels from the Berkhamsted Club, he's got an entry time of 1:11.90. The 15-year-old, he's got 5 metres to go. Looks as if he's going to be way inside his entry time. He wins it in 1:07.52. In second, James 1:08.93, and in third, lane 8, which is Ralph Davis. Heat 9, referee. Angus Harrow 1, Matteo Tondonati lane 2, Michael Ripper 3, Callum Williston 4, Michael Klemasuski 5, Toby Laguda 6, Jake Moxham 7, and Sam Gaines in lane 8. Turning first, lane 1, Angus Harrow from the Harpenden Club, but he's now being overhauled by lanes 3, 4 and 7. 7 is Jake Moxham from Royston, he turns first. Second place, Callum Wollaston, and with 50 to go, Jake Moxham is taking this race by the scruff of the neck. Toby Laguda's coming back at him, and Callum Wollaston and Jake turning at exactly the same time with 25 to go. Jake looks as if he's got something left in his shoulders. Toby's coming right back at him. And Callum Wollaston coming in to take the race. Toby Laguda second, and Jake Moxham in third place.
Okay, we're going to have a short pause whilst I give you the results, or the finalists rather, for the girls' backstroke. So the swimmers waiting to race, if you just want to step down, the swimmers in the water, if you want to clear the pool, please. And here are the finalists. So the 10 to 11-year-old category: Lucy Coyer-Bell, Holly Robinson, Gemma Nottage, Tonya Jubb, Sophie Chen, Bella Parkes and Tamsin Moran. Please clear the pool if you're in the pool. In the 12-year-old category, Millie Anderton, Millie Fields, Eleanor Craig, Sienna Treglahan, Abby Hewson, Caitlin Liu and Bethan Fuge, Isabella Chapman, those are the finalists. Harriet Clements and Ellie Hollis, you are the reserves. 13-year-olds, Libby Dunford, Izzy Salisbury, Jessica Patrick, Lily Merritt, Eleanor Williams, Isabel Harbour, Freya Woolgrove and Florrie Gert. You are the finalists. Jessica Woodward, Jessica Heesam, you are the reserves. In the 14-year-old age category, Mia Carter, Sophie Taylor, Lauren Stott, Shona McKenna, Emily Lush, Fiona Holmes, Ellie Galvin and Larissa Dean, you are the finalists. Kate Andrew and Chloe Woodruff, you are the reserves. In the 15-year-old age group, Liam James, Grace Wiley, Charlotte, Claire Burrell, Bailey Wilkes, Abby Hurst, Brianna Maisie and Josie Precious White, you are the finalists. Molly Bradley, Aggie Burns, you are the reserves. And in the 16 and over, Ellie Mitchell, Georgie Pryor, Georgina Lawson, Amy Young, Shannon Stott, Lauren Copping, McKenna, Beatrice Barder, you're the finalists. Zoe Horn, Sophie Burns are the reserves. And the championship finalists are Ellie Mitchell, Georgie Pryor, Georgina, Amy Young, Liam James, Grace Wiley, Mia Carter, Shannon Stott, and the two reserves, Charlotte Watson and Claire Burrell. So if any of those finalists do not wish to swim, if you could come and let me know, please. A reserve and you definitely do not wish to swim, let me know, and then we can reseed or whatever as we need to. So thank you, Evan, referee.
And the first of the heated seats is Heat 11, Harrison Lees lane 1, Rhys Housden lane 2, Alex Evans 3, Ed Castro 4, Ben Harrison 5, Luke Sugden 6, Sam Newman 7, David Shipman lane 8. And coming down these second lengths is 3 swimmers in the line, but it looks as if lane 4, Ed Castro, 28-year-old from Harpenden, he turns first. Ed Castro, teacher at Bedford School, swum a lot of British open water racing, but he's come out to race in the county championships. He turns first. Ed Castro leading this race, Ben Harrison in second. It's anybody's race for third, but it looks as if Ed Castro is going to take this race. Entry time of 58. It's lane 5, which is 60.18. Ben Harrison takes it. Ed in second, 60. Third place is Luke Sugden.
Can Laura Copping of Hatfield come and see the announcer, please? Laura Copping of Hatfield to the announcer, please. Heat 12, referee. John Tolensky, lane 1, Jordan Northwood 2, Harry Jones 3, Peter Webster 4, Lucas Dyson Diaz 5, Daniel Schindler 6, Jacob Hutchings in 7 and Adam Martin in lane 8. All getting a little bit faster, a couple of sub-minute entry times now as they move back down towards the start end. Harry Jones, Peter Webster, first and second. Webster just ahead of Jones as they come into the halfway point. Webster turns first, Jones second, very close for third. Jordan Northwood has it at the moment, going back down towards the 75-metre mark. Peter Webster dragging Harry Jones along from Hitchin. Webster of Hatfield. Webster turns, then Harry Jones of Hitchin. It's pretty tight for third place. Jones and Webster at the lead. Webster moving away from Jones now. And Jones needs to hang on to this one. We've got a fast finishing Daniel Schindler of Costa in lane 6. Webster finishes first, Jones comes along and finishes second. It's very tight for third place. It just goes to the Hatfield swimmer, Lucas Dyson Diaz, the winning time of 59.44.
13 of the final heat. Referee. Tom Lyons 1, Charlie Rayner 2, Callum Davis 3, Will Kersey 4, Tom Sheriff 5, James Woodward 6, Jamie Hoy 7 and Matt Bentley, lane 8. Will Kersey turning in first. Coming down this second leg, he's pushing out to a 2 metre lead. He is closely followed by Tom Sheriff and Callum Davis, but also in the race James Woodward from Potters Bar. They turn with 50 to go. And Will is pushing out into a 2 metre lead. He's holding it over lane 5, Tom Sheriff. Tom Sheriff, a 21-year-old from Hemel Hempstead, turning with 25 to go. Will still popping his head up, he's extending his lead. Tom and James having a ding-dong battle for second place. But it's Will Kersey coming in to finish this race. He finishes first. 57.85, lane 6, James Woodward in second, 59.90, and in third we've got lane 5, Tom Sheriff.
Okay, clear the pool to size, please, swimmers. Thank you very much. That completes the heats from this session. We will have a break. I somewhat hesitantly say it will be a short break, but we need to print off all the finalists for the fly and then notify them. So I would estimate we're looking at probably 15 minutes realistically. So we'll aim for 5 to 3. 20 minutes I've been told. So 3 o'clock is when we're going to aim to start the finals, and I'll read out all the fly finalists as soon as I can. In the meanwhile, we'll have a little bit of music from After Dark, and we'll see you in a while.